The following contains extremely explicit content and is for mature audiences only. All characters and personalities are used for parody purposes.
I promise I won't be loud.
You're fine.
So don't worry
At this
about
point, it's over.
I'm sorry, Nathan.
You're good.
It's all for the art.
It's all for the orgasm.
Dogs bark every now and then. They're fun.
Are you using 2% milk in this?
I'm not. We will not be having cereal fucking this time.
So it's skim milk because it's a 100% whore.
Okay, Keith. Are you ready? Can I start?
I'm excited.
Are you got your jokes out?
I guess we'll find out.
Happy wife.
Tony and his wife, Mrs. Tony, were looking for a third. Mrs. Tony had heard rumors of an escort that satisfied everyone's needs. After much scouring, she found an email and reached out to him. Mrs. Tony had heard he was freaky in bed, and she wanted a piece of that action. However, exactly how he was freaky was kept a secret very close to the vest. She had heard many tales of his exploits, but no one would share. They arranged a date, and as the day and time came, all sorts of varying prospects, flew through her head. When the day arrived, the doorbell rang. She hurried to the door. "Hi, welcome. Please come in." Dig 'em. Greetings. Greetings. He leaned in and kissed her sweetly on the cheek. "Are you ready?" "Oh, more than ready." She led him into the bedroom. The tall frog saw someone sitting in the shadowy corner. If there's going to be more than one, it'll cost more." No. That's my husband. He's here to watch. "Tony, come here. Come say hi." Tony came out of the shadows, his tall form, his muscles rippling. He reached out a hand to the frog. "Dig 'em." I'm a great fan of your work, Tony. "You're great." He paused in his trademark pose for a few minutes and then went back to the corner. Shrouded in darkness, he sat down. Mrs. Tony lay down on the bed and opened her legs, offering herself to him. "Take me." He says, "Well, first, let me show you why I am special." He moved his hands to his groin. "You see, I'm a special frog. One of a kind, actually. I have a bifurcated penis." He saw Tony in the shadows lean forward. The giant frog reached out and revealed his penis had a split and two separate heads. "That's great." He heard the tiger mumble from the shadows. He knelt on the bed and grabbed Mrs. Tony's leg and pulled her towards the edge. "Have you done ass play before?" Just a little. Take it slow. I'll make sure you're good and ready." Then he took his bulbous fingers and slid them in her pussy and ass. Slowly started pushing them in and out. She groaned again and again, slowly, as he pushed them in. That's great." In the corner, he heard again. Mrs. Tony was just about to ask for him to play with her clit as his long tongue came out and struck onto her love button. Shiver went through her body as she came closer to coming. A few more pumps with his knobby fingers, and she was close to coming. Before she could say anything, he withdrew his tongue and fingers. "My tongue is sensitive. It can tell when you're close. Are you ready for me? Yes, fuck me now. He placed the giant double heads of his erect penis at her puckered pink ass and between her sweet pussy lips. Please, go slow. He nodded, and at an excruciatingly slow pace, he pushed inside her twin holes. After a moment, he worked his way up to a good rhythm. Occasionally he would propel his tongue out and to tease her nipples, and soon she came in a purring roar. And from the corner he heard, that's great! Hearing that, Diggum came quietly. After they cleaned up, they came up. So Diggum, why do you need the money? She said as she handed him the envelope full of cash. He hung his head. Smack, smack, sugar smack. Give me smack, and I'll smack him back.